Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing visa exemptions for Thailand. For those who are unaware, for the most part, we're talking about using visas if you want to come to Thailand to live long term. But if you're just coming in for a brief period of time, Thailand does allow for visa exemption status. Now, it's important to understand, this is not a visa. It is exemption from the need for a visa and the granting of lawful status under an exemption status. So basically, if you're from certain countries, I think it's 93 different countries, have some kind of visa exempt status for Thailand, their passport holders do. If you come in, you'll just be stamped in for whatever period of time may pertain to your nationality. Now, for the most part, right now, we are seeing people who are coming in and being stamped in for 60 days due to a policy change some 18 months, 2 years ago within immigration, where they said we're now going to go from 30-day exemption stamps to 60-day exemption stamps, and that is the current policy. That said, it appears that this policy is under review, however. I thought of making this video after reading a recent article from visasnews.com, that's visas with an S, news.com. Article is titled, Thailand Authorities Reassessing 60-Day Visa Exemption. Quoting directly, Thailand's Ministry of Tourism and Sports and the Department of Consular Affairs have confirmed the launch of consultations on the 60-day visa exemption policy, which has been in effect since July 2024. A bit curious here as to why Interior isn't chiming in, because they're the ones, it's immigration officers under the auspices of the Ministry of Interior who are going to be stamping people in for 60 days. I get why Tourism and Sports is there. I get why Department of Consular Affairs is there. But at the end of the day, it's going to be immigration officers here in Thailand that are going to be stamping people in for 60 days or otherwise. So thought that was interesting there. Quoting further, no decision has been made yet, but a return to a shorter stay period for certain travelers is now officially under consideration. Quoting further, on October 24th, Thailand's Department of Consular Affairs, under the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, issued a statement announcing a recent meeting on the 60-day visa exemption policy. Again, you know, Ministry of Foreign Affairs deals with embassies and things, but the exemption stamps are going to be issued by immigration at checkpoints in country. That said, I get how it pertains to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, but they're not going to be the actual ones applying any policies on this, because that would be Interior, it would be internal immigration under Interior. That said, quoting further, issued a statement announcing a recent meeting on the 60-day visa exemption policy. The meeting was chaired by the Minister of Tourism and Sports, Mr. Atakorn Sirilatayakon. Introduced in July 2024, the 60-day visa exemption was part of a broader package of reforms aimed at revitalizing Thailand's tourism sector. The government simultaneously expanded the list of eligible countries to 93 nationalities and extended the visa-free stay period from 30 to 60 days. By late summer 2024, several Thai officials had already discussed the possibility of reverting to the original 30-day limit, citing the need for adjustments to prevent abuse of the program. Quoting further, at the time, the government explained that the visa policy was subject to a biannual review and evaluation mechanism planned from the outset in coordination with the relevant ministries and agencies. The recent announcements fall within this regular review process and confirm that the 60-day visa exemption is now among the measures being given priority consideration. So that's the thing to understand. 60-day visa exemption stamps are now currently under review by a committee involving the Tourism and Sports Ministry as well as Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Let's see how that plays out. It'd be interesting to see. But I brought this up because when we do see major immigration policy shifts here in Thailand, it is not uncommon that they occur at the beginning of a new calendar year. So when I read this, I saw the dates on it. This came out in late October. They said, look, these committees are looking at this. They're now officially reviewing it. You have to understand how bureaucracy works. For normal people, it takes days to do something. For bureaucracies, it takes weeks. You know, it moves slowly. But what I'm saying is the interval of time between October and the first of the year, if this is going to happen, it wouldn't shock me if there was a policy shift and they announced it with the turn of the incoming year. Again, not a foregone conclusion. It is a bit of speculation on my part. Take it for what it is. But after years of observing this, I found that, again, when major policy shifts are made, they tend to be made when they turn over the calendar year. That being said, I don't know if they would turn this back or not. Remains to be seen, but we will certainly be keeping you updated on this channel as the situation evolves.